So we'll start here with these two Jimmys. This guy, he's got some really nice parts. He's got this Jimmy here. He's got some hatches here. I think they got a little bit of damage to them, but you know, if you need parts off of them. And then this one's pretty complete. Let's see if we can go around the other side. It's pretty good shape too. I think he had 20. He doesn't have a price on it anymore, so he might have sold it, but he had 21, I think 5 on it yesterday. I talked to the guy, and pretty nice one. One thing I wish I had the money for is he's got a ton of bucket seats, either early 70s. Oh, that's nice. Either early 70s first gen or early mid 70s square body. He's got a bunch of them. Some of them already sold, like the green pair for 2200, they're sold already. He's got a red pair 1500 console. They've been reupholstered, but still. And then this one, I'm not sure. I think he was asking 13 or 14. I think 13.5 for this one. Go over here, but he didn't get the price on it either, so he might have sold it. But both pretty cool. He's got some really nice stuff. I like he's got the Camaro, got the blip hood. Sold that too. So people are out here ready to buy. If you got the good stuff, that's what I'm out here looking for, the rare stuff. But people are definitely snatching up the good stuff out here. All right, I see something here catching my eye. Camaro SS. I love green cars. Looks like maybe it was a vinyl top car. Let's see. 69 SS. Lots of original paint. Ford 10 matching M21. Hang on, 396, non-matching, still 42.5. That thing is sweet. That green with the white interior, I like that. Man, that is nice. Got the blip hood and everything. My God, wow, that's one hell of a car. Yeah, love to get something like that. I like how original it is too. My goodness, too. Yeah, sweet little car to restore. I mean, a little quarter panel rust, that's about it on this thing. Wow. He's got another little project car over here I wouldn't mind having if I had some money on me. 71, I think, Challenger convertible. Man, that is so sweet. This one might run. It's got a battery in it. Man, oh man. Let's see here. 71 convertible. That's an 1800 produced. It's cheaper than the Camaro, 37. These are two sweet projects right here. That is nice. Man, I'd love to have either one of them. Very nice. $200. So it's probably gonna buy it. I thought it was a motorcycle.
No, ATC 70, Dad.
Oh, okay.
You know what?
I was thinking CT 70.
Oh, okay.
I was like, oh, CT 70.
If it was $200, I'd yell at you. I'm tired.
It's pretty solid.
I get it.
Probably hold gas.
It's the cheapest one. Sir, if you don't buy it, I'm gonna buy it.
Oh no.
Is it? I guess it's missing the rear plastics.
Oh, that's fine. You just
Yeah,
get mud kicked up.
they sell reproduction for
You'll
like
just get mud go.
But this is all original here?
This is original.
I think, yeah, this is the original motor, and it's free. This transmission works.
It's missing some stuff, but yeah. I guess it's the core. It's the core, I guess.
Cover.
Yeah, I mean,
The
you also
chain, side cover, but you can buy all of it.
Okay. Well, if you like it and you got the money and you think it's worth it, that's fine.
200. Immediately brings out the fold.
Well, I sold it to him for 200 because I like his hat.
give me a $200.
What did you get here?
And an ATC 70, normally one like this even would go for like $700-800. 200 is pretty good.
Okay, well hopefully you
Tank
got.
is pretty good.
Dad, this is.
It's got most of it's there. It
This
just
is
needs little
earlier.
ear things.
This is not 80s. This is 70s because of the tank.
Does it have the VIN on it?
It should show you. Yeah.
Okay.
This is 78. This is 78 in there.
It doesn't have a manufacturer
Here, let me
place.
see. Fair enough.
It looks like 78 right there.
Okay. Well, cool. I'm glad if you're happy, I'm happy.
You could probably fit this in the back of Dad's car.
All right, let's get it back to the motorhome.
Sorry.
This guy's got a ton of porcelain signs. We got even more over here. One thing I was thinking about, look at all these swap meets all over the nation, and everywhere I go, people are selling these porcelain signs. But in the 25 years of being on the swap meets, I don't know if I've ever seen anyone buying and carrying these out of here. So, I mean, obviously they're selling them because they wouldn't be coming out here if they weren't, but I mean, they set all this up to sell 2 signs. I guess for the prices, you sell 2 or 3, maybe it's worth it, but I don't know. I just never see anyone buying them. Just had me curious as to who's buying them. I guess it just thought it was interesting, but they are cool. I would love to have a ton of them in my shop, but I just can't afford it. If I'm going to spend $1,500, $2,000, $3,000 or more, it's going to be going to my cars, not my walls. They are cool. It's kind of like the guy that has everything already. Some of these, like this Phillips 66 with the pop-up and the letters, that is really cool. And then the lights go in there. Shell's the same way, it's popped up. That is really, really cool. My dad's friend has a bunch in his shop. I asked him, man, how much you spend on these? But he said, no. I got them back in the day when they were like less than $100 each. He goes, if they were today's prices, I wouldn't have any in here. So I guess you got them when the getting was good. They're beautiful. Just curious if anyone buys them. I just never seen anyone buying them and wheeling them off or carrying them over to their spots, but it must happen. Big old selection here though. It's good looking little 60 El Camino here. Not too bad. Little truck. Not too bad. Now this is a solid little convertible project. This is really, really nice little Impala. I say that, I haven't looked in the interior. So y'all getting to see it before me. Trunk looks solid. I thought it was from like, man, this thing's gotta be from Arizona, SoCal. It's gotta be from somewhere, I think it's Kansas. So still nice. Yeah, right there. It's got the name. I don't think it's got the price on it, but it has one solid convertible project. And he's got some other stuff over here that's cool. Come look at real fast. He's got some nice Cadillacs. Now the Cadillac's from California. Got a black plate on it. Eldorado. That's nice.
This one's out of Arizona.
Okay, the pink Cadillac. So it's got the info on it. 61 Eldorado. Cali car. Title yes. 30. That's very nice. I like that style Cadillac too. Of course, everyone loves 50s Cadillacs, right?
This looks sweet.
I like it. I like it. It's a kind of a salmon pink. Hooperville, Arizona.
Beautiful.
Very nice. Yeah, this is cool. So the interior's still in there. Yeah, look at them fins. Pretty clean little El Camino on top of it. Also got Arizona tags. Yeah, there's some really nice projects out here this year.
This has got to be the cleanest original paint on earth.
Yeah, it's nice. Get the information on this one. Everything's got information but the Impala, so maybe it's not with these, I don't know. Also Arizona. 12.5. That seems reasonable these days, I don't know though. Yeah, maybe it's someone else. Maybe this guy's different from them, since that's from Kansas and these are from Arizona, California. But
No,
a whole lot of nice projects right through here. Now, I still stand by my word that this car is solid, but in all my excitement, I didn't notice that little crumply over here. So, does need some work. But the rest of it's still pretty sweet. Wow, just did not notice that. I was so excited about the Cadillacs and everything. In case someone saw it, pointed out. This thing's cool. I remember when I was a kid, Darren and them would have these Camaros this style and bring them out to the schools. The kids all hyped up on the cops and stuff. I don't guess they do that anymore. This thing's sweet though. It reminds me of when they did that back in the late 80s, early 90s. Not only is this for sale, but it's still really cool. I wanted to film this. I remember these all souped up like this. Seemed like every decent sized police department had one. That's really cool. Really cool. Clean too. Alright, so you found, what are these?
XR75.
And it's $500 for the pair.
And all the parts.
With the parts. So you think you can make one out of everything there? Well, one's a 77, one's a 78. Would they be the same parts? Huh?
Yeah, they're the same generation of XR75.
Where's the guy at?
He's in there. Probably. I don't have the money, so I might have to pass them.
So how much would you need to borrow?
Like $2 billion.
And this one's 1,000.
Or 280.
This one's 1,000. Would he take less? Would he go 400?
He already went from 600 to 500. We could check.
Would he go 450? Be like, look, I don't want to beat you up. It's just I don't have a lot of money. Would you do 450? And if he says no, then if you want it for 500, I guess I can loan you some money.
And then you can decide. Would you do 400 turbo?
No. I think I'm gonna stick with. I'd probably do 450.
I can loan you the difference if you really want them. Tank decent? Probably do a little acid wash. It's got it's got some crust.
I'll do 450.
Okay.
Well, so you own 2 more motorcycles. Hopefully you sell your one.
Hopefully, then I can pay you back.
Yeah, let's see.
All right.
Okay, so we didn't film it, but Keegan got a CT70, ATC 70 for $175, which is a little cheaper than what his brother got one for, but probably not nice a shape. I'm pretty sure the engine seized, obviously missing more stuff. The guy still has another one for, I think he said he'd take $150 for that one. It's missing a little bit more. He's also got an Odyssey here if anyone looking for a Honda Odyssey. So we didn't get to film him purchasing this one because it was happened pretty quick. But so far today we picked up 2 ATC 70s and 2 XR75s. So I guess we'll see what else we can come across. Yeah. It's pretty productive Pate so far.
Hopefully Dad buys something this time.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hope you with your 70. Come on, man.
So we got quite a bit of Pontiac stuff here. I guess stuff must be out in New Mexico. It's all the tags here in Mexico. They got a Camaro too. No, I'm sorry, Firebird, Pontiac.
Okay, well, thank you for calling him.
68.
Have a nice hat, bro. Have a nice hat. Nice respect.
Pretty decent. Got all the Pontiacs from New Mexico out of here. Yeah, I guess it was probably originally at lime and green. It'd be a pretty car. They got all types of Pontiac stuff over here. It's cool. Definitely like that Firebird though. Love to get a first gen Firebird. I never will, but they're cool. Pretty cool Galaxy. Pretty decent shape. don't know Fords that well, so I don't know the year, but 1500, solid hardtop body. Seems like a decent deal. This was a 390 car. Pretty cool. Also like these huge spotlights down here. There's no sold. Someone else likes them too. They're sweet. Pretty sweet. Yeah, we're kind of down here on the north end of the meet, so kind of everything at a slope, but nice little oval. Might have sold it, probably sparked out. It's a pretty car. Yeah, down here on this north end, one crazy thing is everything's at such an angle. It's like 20-25 degree angle down here. Man, I'll tell you one thing, if you came with a fistful of dollars and you're looking for Honda or really any little ATVs, three-wheelers, or motorcycles, man, they just got them in droves out here, just everywhere you look. I hadn't been filming all of them, which I'm sure some of y'all ain't gonna be happy about, but literally just everywhere. 77 Camaro project. Like this truck over here, 79, 18. It's got looks good. This guy's got all the oil cans here.
It's the fair. Right.
Oh, you're walking down this way?
Y'all see something, just let us know.
Alrighty. Alright, nice looking 37 here. I don't know how customized. It's got custom rims and disc brakes, but overall looks fairly original. It's nice. No price or information. Just thought it was nice. Looks like it's got small block. Maybe Chevy, I think. I'm not sure. Good looking car. And over here they got this Model A. I think it's Model A. Pretty sure, yeah, Model A. Stake bed truck is cool looking. It's pretty sweet. 13.5. Pretty cool. That's probably about the only thing that the ATCs we're buying today are worth doing with. Make a little ride out of it. That's kind of neat. A real little ATC too. Show Keegan. Tell him that's about the only thing one he got's good for. A little dark convertible here. A little V8. Black interior. Decent shape. Trunk's not rusted out. See if we can get the information over here. Yeah, not too bad. 64, 8250. Now here, this is something you do not see every day. Wow. A Powell. Yeah, Powell. I've seen these in books, but this might be the first time I've ever seen one in person. I don't think I've seen one in person before. This is really, really unusual. Yeah, 56 Powell. I think they made these 2 or 3 years. But yeah, very, very cool to see one. Compton. That is neat. I remember like this came out, I read a little bit about them. It came out and you put like drafting papers or something in there. I think it slides out. Really neat. Very rare. Very rare. Pretty cool. Got the old Vista Cruiser here. It's like the engine didn't really work. Oh, that's good. 1772. Pretty cool, pretty tinted windows. It's hard to see. But what I can see, it looks like it's pretty decent original interior. I like the window there. It's always kind of a common car over them. It's a good looking car. Really good looking car. Looks good. Made famous by that 70s show. A couple more projects, see if we can go check them out real fast. Nova. Been making that in a little race car. In the interior. Another one here. It's like a roller. Pretty good body though. Little filler here. No interior. And little issues in the back. No information though. Yeah. We got all nice bikes over here.
Yeah, you got some pretty nice ones.
Yeah. A little bit of everything. Those are clean, really nice.
Yeah.
Couple Z50s, 70, and then 90. All right, this old gas is pretty neat. 125 with a 327 4-speed. No phone number though. Let's see if I can find that. This thing's sick. I like that. Bits and pieces, huh? That's cool. That's cool. It's like you're out walking around, but can't really get any extra info, but it is cool. 22.5 4-speed. That's sick. Alright, this is cool. I'm not a big Mustang guy, but these 68.9 fastbacks, man, I would love to just go for a ride in one someday. They're cool. Sure. So they got really much information on it. But it looks like it's a decent shape, a good project. Someone to work on. It's cool looking. See if we can go around and get a better shot of it. It's got a little rust here and there, but I've definitely seen them a lot worse than this one. Yeah, this is cool. Sorry. That's sweet. What year is that? Oh, okay. I didn't know. I don't know Mustangs well. I thought I was saying 68 or 9, but yeah, 67. Okay, that's cool. That's nice. Thanks. I appreciate it. You got a good looking little Apache here. 6-cylinder. Double carb though. 58 fleet side. 25 for best offer. It's nice. Clean. 3,200. And I found so far the cheapest project car I've seen out here, $950. Best offer. 318 stuck.
So, well, something like that. Say,
Pretty good body though. Interior's all there. Yeah, 950. You know what do you want? Get a little Belvedere. Don't know the year though. That's decent. Little Texas car too. This dude's got some cool stuff here. With this RS Camaro, that is very nice. Man, it was raining like 5 minutes ago. Now it's sunny again. This weather today. Z4 crate engine, 34.5. Man, this is nice. Like the vinyl top and everything. That's beautiful. Man, it's a good looking Camaro. There's some sick airplane stuff too. That's cool. I like this. That was neat. You get some 55 and 6s too. $45 grand. Windows pretty tinted. I don't think you can see much in there. Nice 55 hardtop project. It's pretty solid for the most part. He's got the hood cut out for the engine coat poking up. 24.5. Black form too. Wow. That thing is nice. All three of these cars are nice. And the airplane stuff's pretty neat too. We've even got some four-wheelers and a little Honda dirt bike. $800 on that. Not too bad. Keep on chugging. Bronco parts. Man. I see too much Bronco stuff out here this year. This guy's all kinds of crazy stuff. He's got a lot of. Look at
London
this.
has 24 miles.
24. Oh, wow, that is cool. That is nice. I've seen them super low miles hooked up online. This is the first time I've seen one in person. Wow. They're going back to the 70s, picked it up brand new. Wow. Really, very cool. We got a few other things. G50 4200, 3700, 2700. Nice little row of motorcycles there. Go back to this real fast. Get a little bit closer once over. This is so original. 24 miles. Man, that thing never got to having no fun. Here's it. Oh, it's an H too. June of 70. Build date. Very cool. Very cool indeed. It's got an 36,000 original miles. 21.5.
Okay.
That sure looks pretty much original. Wow, that's nice. Looks like it's been repainted, but I'm sure that body's pretty solid underneath it. Modesto State, not sure what that's all about. Doesn't say anything about it being a Missouri. It's cool. I don't think it's for sale, but I like this little square body back here too. Oh no, it is for sale. It's got some info on it. Yeah, that is clean. 25,000 original miles. Wow. That is very original. Man, oh man, that is sweet. Camper and everything. Original paint. Impala project. 64, I believe. 15 grand. No, it does not run. Super Sport, hard top. Looks like most of it's there, huh? See if we can get a look at the back of it real fast. Pretty cool. And you got plenty of parts too. You can get this guy. Chevrolet. Got 60 Impala hardtop. It's not quite as nice as the other one, but it's pretty cool. Ooh, this side's got a little damage on it. See if we can get around the front here. We'll look at see what the info says on it. We gotta get around this stuff. All right, 10.5. Phone number there. It's not wrong. 348 though. Pretty cool. Couple projects and some parts for it.
Bubble top's sweet, but
Yeah.
this, I don't know if they're trying to claim it's an SS or what, but it's not. You can tell by the rear little seat piece in between the
Okay,
benches.
see, I wouldn't have known that. I just assumed it
Yeah,
was.
that's how you tell. The original SS's would have had an SS badge right there.
Okay, well, I don't know. Guess we'll see. Someone will know. Whoever buys it will know. Whoever buys it will know. All right, so I don't have any information on this, but I thought it was pretty cool. If I'm correct, it's a 33 Ford, which from my understanding is a quite desirable year. Four-door sedan, but still sweet as hell fixed up. Yeah, I ain't got no information on it, so got some bullet holes though. Maybe gonna claim it's Bonnie and Clyde's, I don't know. Got some more in the back. Overall, pretty solid little car. Look good, fixed up. Not a big Ford guy, but 30s Fords, you can't beat those. Those are very nice. Go over here real fast. Look at this 51 Ford. Oh, I'm sorry, 50 Ford. 3500.
That's right. Thank you.
Body's clean on this. This used to be my dream car back when I was a teenager. I wanted a 57 hardtop so bad. I got a 55 hardtop, I believe is originally this kind of turquoisey color. If I read the code right, but I'm no expert on these, so I could be off. You do see that minty green paint under on mine, underneath primer and stuff, so probably was. This one's obviously had no a respray, no information on it, but looks decent. Looks like all the hard work's been done. I probably have to go back and refresh it though. It does have some rust coming up through painting areas, but overall looks decent. You got another pretty sweet little gasser here. This one's even cooler somehow. That is really cool. I like that. Almost gives you fire truck vibes with that gold leaf. That's cool. I don't think that one's for sale. I think it just got out here. That is really, really neat. This has got 392 in. Stickers are neat, they got all over it. That's cool. It's the second gasser I've seen so far today. I like this little Suburban over here too. Only that's for sale, it's just daily, but still sweet, old 70s Suburban.
You could use one like it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Kind of cheap. Sorry, now wishing
Motorcycles.
Sorry, now wishing that you did it so
where we can afford to buy our motorcycles. Got a lot of them. AMF Harley, huh?
Dad, what do you think about the Predator 212 swap of this?
I don't know anything about these, but should it all be nice fixed up?
Except for the Harley 66.
Except for the Harleys, wouldn't that be the ones people want? No?
They're AMF era.
Oh, AMF era? I'm gonna check out these,
Really from a company called Armaci, which is Italian.
check out these Trail 90s I got over here. Oh, it's like my clock I got.
Oh yeah.
I got one of those.
Except yours is broken.
Yeah. No, mine works. I just don't plug it in because the light gets really hot on it. Yeah, he's got a couple Trail 90s here.
Look at
Trail 77s.
This is a little, like, it's an up and down two-stroke. You can see it.
Oh, wow.
Over there, there's a nicer one.
Were you going to tell me about the Studebakers?
Yep, I got a bunch of motorcycles here. These are the ones in the back there. And he's got a bunch. If you wanted to buy motorcycles, especially Honda motorcycles, this is definitely the place to get them at.
The wheel turn.
All right, got a nice little late 40s Ford truck here. Little flathead in there. It's a solid body. 6,800. A better, newer flathead in the back. Good looking truck. Nice project for someone. And then if you don't like that, they got a 56 project you get at. This one might be a little bit more of a project than the other one. This one ain't got that patina everyone likes like the Ford's got. Ford's got really good patina. 11.5. Yeah, not too bad. I'd film that Mustang, but there's a guy sitting in there, so that's about as much we'll see of it. Well, we'll go around and see if we can get the price. 32.5. Pretty nice. Come over here and get these. Motorcycles. 77, 75, 2200. Are these what we bought earlier?
Yeah, that's what he bought. It's one. That one. Mine's 78 and 77, but they're parts of it.
Yeah.
Together, that's what it'll look like.
87 Yamaha.
Yeah, they got comfortable.
Yeah, it looks good, huh? What about this one?
How about you got one I
It says
got?
Honda. Honda 50. Factory Honda kid scooter.
It's the only one I can afford, though. I can't afford that.
That's cool stuff. And then you got the heavy hauler right here. The little Henry.
Yeah, maybe we should do this to the little Henry.
I know you got a little truck bed in the back. You got a little payload back there too. We finally got ours going after how many years it's sitting around?
A few.
1,800 on
Probably
this.
like 5 years.
It's been sitting around forever. Yeah, it's going now though. It's all that matters, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Dad, one thing I think is cool about the little Henrys is that they actually have a little bolt that comes out, like a bar that comes out of the frame under there, so you can actually step on there and get it.
Okay, that's cool. Okay, so up here we got the Go Power Sports guys. They're on YouTube. I'm not gonna film them, but they got a lot of cool shit out here, so we'll film some of their stuff they got here. Oh well, but they're buddies because we bought this stuff from a guy over here last year.
This is
Buddy. This is QA 50 frames.
He wants 100 for both of them. They come with 2 engines, but they're both locked up.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I don't know how to.
4 tracks, I think, yeah. Trail 90.
This is custom by the Go Power Sports.
Oh wow, that's interesting. It's heavy duty.
You nice so far?
Yeah, let's touch this up. Go see what they got over here.
They're gonna do it right.
They got a ton of motorcycles over here.
Oh, he's got the phone out. He already researched.
Yeah, all types of stuff.
Is it Alexander River? Matter of fact, you can still see part of the old runway. Right off the 183.
Charles was telling me that you guys have a joke about why you can't be in the shot sometimes.
Pretty cool. We got a lot of stuff out here. These are kind of cool.
My daughter was with me.
Yeah, a lot of cool stuff. I guess they sell some base model stuff you can kind of customize yourself. Yeah, we've talked to them a little bit last year. They seem like pretty nice guys. We did a giveaway, gave out shirts and stuff. Figured I'd film their motorcycles real fast. We're gonna ask them. I guess they do a ride. Boys want to ask them, they can go on the ride later. Pretty neat. Fresh little El Camino. 70. All in around. This is a little bit of the original interior. It's got Buick steering wheel. Not sure what that's about. Okay. 3,800 though. Guess these days probably a pretty good deal. $396 car. $15,000. Badass when it's done. I like it. Body's in good shape. Got a 55 project here. Seems pretty nice. 32.5, I believe. Bit of a description here. A lot of stuff apparently done. Two-door sedan. Look good. Fixed up. Hell, look good just now. Just get it rolling. Which I guess it is rolling. Yeah, good looking car. Oh man. If only I had some money. Get me something cool like these cars. This Safari's cool. I like this. It's got the right patina. It's in good shape. Man, the interior is pretty sweet on it too. I think it's nice in there. This is cool. Offers considered. So he's got 57 Safari. 29. It's nice. It's a beautiful car. It's one of the more interesting ones I've seen out here today. All right, Keegan, you're gonna have to tell me, what is this thing?
It's a Rokon.
Okay.
And two-wheel drive.
Two-wheel drive, front and rear drive, huh? And this is for some serious off-road use right here, right?
These wheels can be filled up with a liquid. There, the rim.
Okay. Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. And so could the tire.
So it's like a tank in a way.
And it floats on water if you put it sideways.
So they're like, if you have this for putting extra fuel, so they're expecting like you can go seriously way off the beaten path.
Yes.
With it. That's cool.
This is made for like Alaska and Canada.
Okay, so like you might be days off the road.
Yeah,
okay.
days off grid.
That is cool. I've
also-
seen pictures. I've never seen them in person.
Also, there's a drive shaft running through here.
I bet you wish you brought your
It
book.
comes up. You can see it there. And it
Oh
comes
yeah, I
to
see it
this
there. Yeah.
Gearbox. And it
Oh,
goes
for the
down.
drive.
And then there's another drive shaft. It comes somewhere in here and it goes back to this grid.
I'm not
I think it's
volunteering
crazy.
nothing today.
That's cool. That is really cool.
And there's actually there's a neutral and I think forward.
And of course, he's got Control 70s and
875.
Z50s, and which everyone has out here today.
That's a Sierra 110 for 875.
Yeah. What's he got on this old girl? 1850. It's a 4-speed. So I guess an H. Cool stuff. 850 on the 800 and 850 on the little mini trails. And then over here is about the cleanest 4-tracks I've seen in a while. Thing's nice too. Sora has one, but it's nowhere near this nice. It's a clean one. I wanted to film this. Guy's got some really cool 70s stuff, but the thing that really caught my eye is how clean the little Winnebagos he got are. He's got the couple but no dog for $225. I've never seen one that clean. And then what I'm really impressed with, this one's still in the box with all the little figures that come with. I didn't even know they came with figures, but I mean, it makes sense they would have. So anyone out there that collects these, in case you've not seen the box, what it looks like. And then kind of get a little inside look. There's the people and really neat. We got a couple of these, but ours are pretty rough. I think we're gonna convert ours into RCs, but yeah, that's pretty cool. See some really neat stuff here. All that stuff. This guy said he's a Tonka collector. He's got a room full of this stuff. He said he's actually the reason why he had this one, and he's gonna get rid of it because he got this one. And now he said he's got one even nicer than this, which I couldn't imagine. That's crazy. So pretty neat. This is a nice 36. 37.5 for the Phaeton. These are cool. He's got a twin over here almost. A little bit different, but not much. Same price though. I guess these are older restorations. You can see a little age on them, the paint and tops, but still very nice. Model A. All three of these good looking cars. This one looks like it's fresher than the other two. It's probably more recent restoration. See if we can get the information over here. 65 on this one. A little bit more. Man. Oh, there you go. That's all you need to know. Your wife already said it's okay, Keegan. Three good looking Fords right there. Oh. So after the last couple of swap meets been loaded with 67 and 72 square bodies, this one's actually not got as many as it has in the past, but got a nice one here. Looks pretty solid. 7,500. It's not too bad for a little project truck. A little short bed step side. It's pretty nice. 67 small window. Yeah, it looks like it's pretty good shape. Good looking little truck. This cool looking little baby blue and white farm truck here. Ranger too. More upscale. It's good. So we get the price. 800. It's a hell of a price though. It's worth it for that, just for parts. I like that. Can't beat that. So you ain't sold that yet?
I am too.
Yeah, 800. Wow.
I keep selling parts off the white one.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Someone will buy it. Nice little bullnose.
I like
Sold that one. And then he said everyone is buying parts off of this one, but no one wants to buy the whole truck over there, but they're willing to buy parts off of this one. This one's a little rustier. No tile. 300 for the whole thing.
No title, but still.
Jeez. So I guess you still can get some affordable stuff out here. This reminds me of 10, 15 years ago when everything was usually $1,000 or less. Yeah.
I like that.
I mean, they're
Ranger.
both got their issues, but she could probably swing a deal 1,000 for the pair, and between the two, have most parts you need for something. You know, get it going. The blue one's actually not too bad a shape.
Get a file for a lost tile or something.
Yeah, and you got another
This one's a
Chevy here. Yeah, it's pretty solid. Not too bad at all. 6,500 on that one. Yeah. Some Bronco stuff here. That one's pretty done up. Got a body here.
That one wasn't there last year.
Got a little bit of everything here. Some parts, stuff for them, fenders and stuff back there. I definitely get the understand the fascination with Broncos. They are cool little trucks, but I mean, I'm a Chevy guy, so it's probably just me being crazy, but I don't know, when you see them up close, they're just so much more plain than the Blazers, since Blazers were full-size trucks. I don't know, you just get them more decked out, and I don't know, they just look higher build. But I do know that the Broncos bring more money, so definitely more desirable. But I don't know, it's still always surprising when you see them up close how Spartan they are. But they are good little trucks. We ain't got no information on these, but I'm sure they're up there in price, I would assume. 34 Buick, stately looking car here. 29.5. That's cool. It's really cool. Man, I love 30s cars, but you know where you can really drive them anymore. People will run you over. At least the early 30s, where they can only go about 50 or 60. Remember when we live, you ain't going at least 70. Good luck. It's a nice little 35 here. Looks like I don't know if he dropped the price or raised it. I don't know what that says. Pretty car though. My parents had a 63 Falcon Futura just like this one, but they just sold it to my nephew, who, I mean not my nephew, my cousin, which ironically sold it to them. They fixed it up and then they sold it back to him. CC900 on this one. Same guy as the rest, 6-cylinder.
Pretty good shape.
What's that?
That's pretty good shape.
Yeah, it's not bad. My parents just sold theirs.
One like this.
All right, we found a big old row of square bodies here. We'll see if we can go through them real fast. This one's got a
You can just swap this out right now.
new engine in there.
But this one has the
20K C30 with the dually bed. Pretty good shape. I guess for 20 grand it should be. Not too bad. You got more friends than I do, you can get the crew cab.
that's probably not what it says.
Parents had a dually crew cab like this back in the 90s. It was a diesel. I hated that thing. It broke down all the time. I wish we'd just put a 454 in it. Would have been better off. I like the wheels. Look at that. Oh, these all got modern engines in them. See if we got the price on this one. Nah, this one ain't got nothing on it. This one's got the old Vortec. Little half-ton long bed. Most of the original paint hanging in there. 128,000 miles, 9 grand. And phone number's over on the other side. Let's see if we can get it in a second. Most of the original interior too. That's pretty decent. Work truck here. Bush Reagan 84. So I might have. Interior's been swapped around. I was gonna say fire truck, but I don't guess so with the Tommy bed. I think he's in this one's an 85. LS swapped again. This is the only one that's on LS swap. It's the half ton. 15 grand. And I think they're all the same seller. They got the same number, David here. Half ton so far is the most original. And then you got a little Suburban. It's also got the LS. It sold it. He had 8,500 on it. This is sold now. Good looking Suburban. Pretty solid. Tinted windows, pretty dark. Can't really see what's in there, but straight old body. Good looking truck. All of them are good looking trucks. So we even got a, I think this is a true classic here, an actual classic, yeah. 6-cylinder Packard, little coupe, a little sporty model. That's nice.
Roadster.
I like that. It's a pretty car, real pretty. Look at these. I think what these Mercuries, or this one is, the other one's a Ford. It's pretty too. Look at the shifters over there, it's neat. This is for sale though, 25 grand. It's pretty, I like that color. Very 50s. See if we can get the press line real fast. 25 for that one. Beautiful cars. And a little Chevy over here. It's got a little bit of rust in it. $10,900. It's got some issues down here. Yeah. Got some old timers over here. Okay, so after saying I never see anyone buy these signs, I didn't get my camera out in time, but there was a truck that went by. It was a parts hauler, and they must have had 20 signs on there that someone had bought. So I guess people do buy them. Someone bought a whole bunch of them. Let's get a good deal on them. There's some really cool ones out here. I think this, yeah, a lot of these are reproductions. They say that they're reproductions. They're still very cool, and they're quite a bit less than the original ones would be. So anyhow, so yeah, I guess people are buying them up after all. They got a lot of neat ones over here. Some old clocks and stuff too. KFC light lamp or something. Glass, it's interesting. Kind of cool. Yeah. And a bunch of clocks. Good stuff. Got some mid-60s Chevys over here for sure. Sedan's a nice truck. No price, but there's another. Paula. Nice. Hardtop. Looks like it would have been nice with that yellow and black. Be good looking car fixed up. That yellow with the black interior. Yeah.
I like the wagon. Wagon's nice.
Yeah, the wagon's nice. 64. I think it might have been 63. I think it's 62. Cool little wagon. Not too bad. This one's got a price 16 or best offer. 63, I believe. Yeah, 63. Nice. $59 over here might be my favorite of them though. That's really cool. That's sweet. We got the interior done up nice in there too. Wow, that's really nice. Good looking cars, all of them. I know these are probably repops, but I love these little stickers they put on there. He's got some Middle West parts in back too. Some other parts. Not too bad. Good little collection of Chevys. So sorry, this is like one of your dream cars, isn't it?
70 Super B.
Yeah, it's cool. It's got the Hemi in there, huh?
I doubt this is the one-of-one Super B that had a 426.
You never know. What if it is?
It is a 4-speed, which the one was.
I mean, even if it's a clone or term they use for them. These, oh yeah, let's get that.
25 grand. Well, it's 24. Those are $25,000 motors. So
Yeah.
I love the patina on the graphics and the fat
Yeah.
daisies in the back.
It's really cool. It's kind of like got a 70s vibe to it with the fat wheels and fender
Got
flares
the
and all
old
that.
70s pop-up sticker.
Yeah, it's cool. Really cool.
Bone car.
Yeah, whether,
But it's fun to drive.
yeah. There's some other parts. A little full drive camo Nova there for the deer
My
lease.
first car.
I would be. I definitely believe that. All right, we got the car corral. You can check it out. All right, unlike Moultrie where people are mad, you blew by that car, we'll focus on some of them, but probably ain't gonna focus on every single car they got over here. Like that. That's a sharp car right there. That is really smooth. This little C10. Pretty solid little truck, huh?
Yeah, solid.
9500. 62.
That's cool.
32 Ford. 54.9 on that one. This afternoon sun's gonna be brutal on this. That's good though. Good looking 69 Chevelle right here. Bunch of these projects out in the field earlier today. Hard to beat that red on black. Oh, Jeep right there. Get the info on this one. It's good. It's really good. Dodge truck here. That's interesting. It's got like 3/4. Oh, it is. It's got 3/4 inch suspension, but it's short bed. Huh. It's pretty good shape.
Yeah.
I mean, the roof is, these Dodges, you think the Chevy's roofs rust out, the Dodges are even worse, and this one's got, I don't see any rust in it.
And rear well.
Did you see it's 3/4 ton short bed? It's interesting.
I believe Dodge Tractor could do something like this.
Yeah. Didn't really stay why. 5900 though. It's interesting. Definitely one of the more interesting vehicles I've seen today. Little T-Bucket for 13.
Daddy.
Oh, 70s caddy, I like this.
Do you think that this thing would float like a cloud?
Yes, I've ridden in these old 60s, 70s, and 80s caddies. They do. They are smooth, if not smoother than anything you could ride in today. And the power steering is so ultra sensitive on these too. So, it says 67,500 original miles, 18,000. So not too shabby. That white and red interior is a little different though. I'm a sucker for 70s cars. What is this?
Oh, it's a 69 Roadrunner. And most of the information I'm gonna read is from up there.
White with the blue, kind of like turquoisey blue interior is pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's really neat.
Apparently it was special order, no vinyl top.
Okay.
Says it.
Yeah. 60
$60,000.
grand. Build sheet,
Oh.
4-speed, 383. That's really nice. I like that turquoise interior with the white exterior. That's really cool.
I think you like this car, Dad.
Yeah, 37 Ford. Definitely one of my favorite 30s cars.
Clean build too, nothing too crazy.
No, I like that. If they're not original, I like them when they're still keep most of the original trim and body lines. But I understand why they'd be popular to really go custom on with the hot rodding, because there's they just kind of have a custom look, even though, you know, it could be stock. It still look like a hot rod almost. That's nice. Got these nice little Chevy wagons. And these got the dark tin windows. Now I'm gonna try 62.5. Dang. This one's a little bit more my style, a little bit more subdued. This is a California car. 62.5 again. 409, California. That is something nice. I got all the seats folded down. Chevrolet. Parkwood. I can guess I'm familiar with that name, but I don't really follow the whole station wagon scene. Riviera. This is like what Dalton had in Roadhouse, I believe. Something similar to this with the hideaway lights. He liked the hideaway lights because they'd get pissed off at him for throwing them out and bust his headlights out. So
What now?
in the movie Roadhouse, Patrick Swayze, character Dalton, he drove these Buicks, and the reason why I liked them is because the hideaway headlights, because when he'd throw people out, they get mad and bash up his car. So if he had one of these, he could pull the switch and the things would protect his lights, so they would open up, and then he'd go home and his headlights wouldn't be busted out. But then back then in the 80s, they were like cheap couple $100 cars, so he'd like just buy a new one every time he needed one because he got too beat up, at least in the movie.
Dang.
Yeah. And then he had a real nice car, but he did take that to work. He'd keep that like for the weekends and stuff.
Skunk truck.
I know.
Out of Louisiana.
The black and white ones are always so strange looking.
71.
Yeah, 8,000. Yeah. Roof's not too bad. That's the key thing on these. You want to really pay attention to the roof. Interior would have been like a turquoise. Yeah, the roof, I mean, the bottom you can get all that stuff and it's not too terrible to replace, but the roofs are, you can get in over your head real fast with those. It's pretty here. 12.9. This is clean actually. It was originally 16.1, brand new. That's cool. 1990. This is a very pretty truck. It's probably the cleanest 90s truck I've seen out here this weekend. There's been some decent ones. I think they've repainted it because I can see scratches under the paint, but it's still very nice, very clean little truck. Looks like that was the original color too. Pretty. 2001 H1.
It says you can look inside of them.
Oh, it's okay to look inside?
Yeah.
I guess that means it's okay to open the door.
That's what I'm assuming.
Yeah, that's what I take it as. Oh, that's really cool. Yeah.
Also, Dad, look at this. This is where you
Man, it
put,
looks like a semi in there.
you put the short people right there because you could have a seat right there.
Well,
But they put speaker crap in there.
diesel only, so.
These are the heavier duty
Yeah,
ones.
it's cool. Yeah, this is the original ones, yeah.
And there's a
A little bit more. These were made by, I think, AMG. Yeah. These are definitely heavier duty than the H2s.
This one is taller. This one also has the smoke on it.
Yeah. This is, oh wait, I didn't know they were making these original ones that new.
They made them for a long time.
Yeah.
Driver's side.
That's a little bit different there, yeah.
Little steering wheel.
It's cool, man. There's like, it's just metal. Wow.
Yeah.
Like no insulation,
I mean,
just
look
the
at-
sheet metal.
Look at that.
Yeah, I mean, it was built for military, even though people kind of use them for civilian use.
And then
It's nice. Not much payload in the bed.
Dad, look at this.
Oh, AM General. Okay, yeah. So I guess that is
Dad, look
AMG.
at this beautiful door panel. You got your window and your.
Oh yeah.
Just opens. That's the door. Just opens up this
Well,
one.
you don't need power windows locks to kill terrorists. You just need to open the door. You just need to roll that window down enough to get the gun barrel out. I do like the independent rear suspension and stuff, and the heavy duty suspension. You'd probably rather have your money in that than in that.
440.
I like that. It's not quite the hot year, but I mean, I take any muscle car.
Pretty sweet still.
Yeah, oh yeah, don't get me wrong. It's still a sweet ride. No price, no phone number. Cool little GMC. No price, but it does look the number. You can see it. Yep. Good plane. 26.5 on the Ford. The old cow catcher. I like the roof. That is really interesting. Looks good. A little bit better view of the phone number since this afternoon sun's a bit of a killer. He's on the ham board. This is a little bit more my style here. Yeah, so I just picked up my nephew's 84 Chevy Blazer, so roughly this style. This one, nowhere near this shape though.
No, but this one also has.
But nowhere near this price either. 41.5 out of Benton, Louisiana.
Low mileage. Hey.
Yeah, and there's his number. Yeah, this is so much nicer than the one I got.
Yours has the electric front, and this one has.
Yeah, the one I picked up, it was, I mean, it was loaded when it was new. Problem is, it's just been used and abused over the years. But someday I'm hoping to have it back in the shape. So
people like the.
If we're able to do that, you know.
People like the outside lock better than like it.
Yeah, I'm not crazy. It's got the electric, even though it was an option, but it's what it's got. So we'll see. And this looks like the one we saw at the car show in Alvin.
This has electric lock, like yours.
Oh, it does?
This one's a four-wheel drive, though.
I thought they didn't have that until the 80s.
It's got electric lock.
I thought they had the electric lock in the 80s. They had it in the 70s too?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, late 70s.
So this is Silverado top of the line.
Like that, yeah. Maroon interior.
Like a 78 or something. Oh, 75.
Oh, here we go. Here's the info. Yeah, I'd been wanting to get a four-wheel drive truck. I was really wanting a four-wheel drive 67 to 72. I didn't really care what it was. Blazer, Suburban, pickup, short bed, long bed, half ton, 3/4 ton. And then my nephew decided to get rid of his 84 Blazer, and I like square bodies, so I figured he didn't want a whole lot for it, so I figured I'd get that. So now, looking for parts and stuff for it. It's pretty complete, but it's really beat up, so it's still gonna need a lot of stuff. It was missing bucket seats, so I bought some of those today for $100, so I was happy I was able to get that. And everything. But yeah, it's restored. It's got a title, so the money I paid, that's worth it just for those two things.
Did you ever get that yellow since Cadillac?
My mom had a 66 Cadillac toured up white. Like, I mean, I'm just a little older, but it looked a little similar to that. Yeah, little 90s Blazer's got a 3/4 ton door on there, unless they made a 3/4 ton edition I didn't know about, which I'm pretty sure they didn't. Interior's in pretty good shape. Once again, the afternoon sun's not helping us any. The spec seats fold all the way down. For sale. See if we get a price over here. In pretty good shape. I like the non-tinted windows. 115,000 miles. 98 model. Yep, it used to be one of my dream vehicles, but now they're nice, they're neat and interesting, but nothing I'll ever probably buy. Unless good looking caddy here. I like that color. It's kind of like a light tan with that maroon. That's sharp. Kind of like a mohair interior. That is really sharp. Very nice. 50 grand. Wow. Oh no, 50 grand invested, 37.5. That's a beautiful car. I think this one might be off by a year. General Lee 70. $64,995. Oh, it's got black interior instead of tan as well, and no roll cage. But I mean, obviously they're just making it look like one with what they got.
So adorable.
Did you get the Hazard County plate though?
We were talking about Emmy would come down the aisle, so she stopped.
That's pretty much it for the car corral for today. I'll come back tomorrow, see if any more new stuff comes in, but with the weather, probably be a stretch to have anything of interest that's going to be new tomorrow, but you never know. All right, Keegan, so here we are, end of the first day, Thursday, first full day at least, and pretty productive day for all of us. We all got some stuff we were looking for. We'll start with you. What did you end up getting today?
So I bought this little tractor, and there's a little trailer.
Yeah, it's probably from the 70s, die-cast. Yeah, that's cool.
There's a date down here.
Oh, okay.
It says, you can see it. It says June.
Oh, 77, yeah.
June 8th, I think.
Yeah, that's cool.
And then I got a bunch of
you
pulleys.
like working with small engines, so getting on them little pulleys, that's for $5 for the whole set. That's not bad.
And this little piece of rebar.
Yeah, the
Put
rebar.
More pulleys on there.
And I don't know if you said it, but the John Deere toy you paid 15 for?
Yeah, 15,
okay.
And this is 5.
Yeah, no, it's definitely worth it for all the pulleys. Okay, and what else did you get today?
Some slightly larger items.
Yeah.
Like this.
Oh, what you're sitting on right here?
Yeah. ATC 70.
Yeah, it's a project one, but
Yeah. Seized, like always.
yeah, sees. Yeah.
And then
You always buy the C stuff, and you paid how much for that?
175.
175. So it's a project, but you know you got the core of a decent little ride. So we'll see if you can get that together.
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty cool. And then what else?
Second large item is a mini bike frame.
Do you know anything about the mini bike?
Yeah, it's somebody told me it was a bird, and I looked it up, and it's a Sears, I think.
From what is
Sears
that? From the 60s?
My best guess, 60s, maybe early 70s.
Okay, and you paid how much for that?
60.
There's a little information on that. $60 for that?
Yeah, and also
Pretty good.
it has something interesting. It has a foot rear brake,
Oh yeah, that's neat.
and it has a kickstand like Sawyer CT90.
That's cool. And that's what you got today. You didn't spend a whole lot, but what you got was stuff you were wanting. That's pretty good?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I'm pretty happy with the swap meet so far. I already spent all my money on day one, and I had to borrow one from you.
Yeah, you borrow me. But we got Sawyer, and we'll see what he's got.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be coming around the bend, but he, all right, he also got himself a little ATC 70.
But,
Here's a little bit nicer shape. I think the motor actually cranks.
yeah, next
And all
project
that.
on the channel.
And you paid 200 for this one?
200. It's missing things here and there, but I think it'll
overall
piece
it's something
together
good.
pretty well, and I'll have a nice little hit.
Yeah, there were a handful of these out here, and there were some that weren't a whole lot more complete or better than that for $600-800, and there were some that maybe had a little bit more going on for them, but still didn't run for over 1,000. So
This is an 82. Also.
okay, so not too bad, yeah. And then you bought more than just that.
I bought these two guys, which
And what are they?
XR75 Hondas, made in the 70s. They were basically a way for your kid to get into motocross.
Oh, okay.
So a lot of people remember them from their childhood, but I think they just look cool.
Yeah.
They're like motocross mini bike, and I got 2 of them for $450 with a bucket of parts, a fresh engine, and that one has a factory carb.
And it definitely looks like you should have enough there to build one out of it too. And then you have some spare parts, maybe recoup some of your money.
I'm real excited about this.
Yeah,
one,
so that's cool. Yeah, $450. So
also,
one's a 77, one's a 78.
yeah, if I recall.
Yep, that's cool.
Now, I also got 2 motorcycles. This one, 1972.
Well, motorcycle
Florida-
plates.
Yeah. Which this era is just hard to find. They're
Yeah.
older. And then this one's pretty cool.
That's really cool, little
Asian,
Japanese.
Japanese.
Well, yeah, I'm not sure if it's Japanese, I'm guessing, but it could be Chinese or something.
Motorcycle plate from Asia somewhere, you know.
And I have some,
and I also got some old car magazines that I mainly buy for car ads.
Yeah, you get some cool ads in those. I want them as a Charger. Yeah, that's
That one's
nice.
pretty sweet.
Yeah,
68.
that's really cool.
Bad bone little car.
You never had a Firebird ad or something like that?
This one on the opening page.
Okay. And then we'll talk about what I got today. So I wasn't really planning on getting a lot of license plates today, but I found some really good deals. We'll start over here. So we got a lot of foreign plates for $4.50 each. Got a couple of Hades here. One's a private, one's a transport. Got a carousel. Couple of these British Columbia ones. The thing I like about this is I am a Starsky and Hutch fan, so I knew that was Zebra 3 for Starsky and Hutch, but no one else knew that. I was surprised that all the older people that are out here, none of them knew it, but yeah, Zebra 3 from Starsky and Hutch. Some Canadian ones, an FFA, Guam, St. Martin, Ontario, US Virgin Islands, Alabama, Persian Gulf Vet, a Hot Sizzle Alaska, and then the regular Alaska, and those were all, oh, and then a little pile of Hawaiis. This one I thought was cool, the Alabama Atomic Nuke Veteran, another US Virgin Islands, and a Rhode Island. Those were all $4.50 each. And then from another vendor, I got these Texas, these are each pairs, and they were $4 a plate. And it's pretty nice that they're pairs for these three, and then also for $4 each for these singles from the 60s. So pick those up because it's hard to get older Texas plates for pretty cheap. And then another vendor had these Floridas. These were $3 each, the Florida and Nevadas down here, and I got the one Indiana. I just thought it was neat, it's state owned. And we went to Moultrie. I thought I'd get this stuff for cheap out there since you're near Florida, and they were more expensive there than here. So he's got more. I might go back tomorrow and pick up some more Floridas, but he's got a lot of 60s and 70s Floridas. And then I got this cool little drink October sign. I got two of them for 25 bucks, so gave one to one of my sons and kept the other one. I'll put it in my shop. And then I got these bucket seats over here for an 84 Blazer that I'm going to work on, and they're mismatched, but the frames and foams and everything are good, and the tracks and everything are there, so that'll go on an 84 Blazer that y'all probably see in other videos. So overall, a very successful Thursday, and we'll see how Friday goes. It's supposed to be bad weather, so who knows, it might start clearing out as far as people leaving when the weather hits, which is supposed to be mid-afternoon. So we're going to try to hit it as hard as we can in the morning, and then we'll go from there. But so we might not have as much to report by tomorrow, but today was very successful. So on tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Yep.